1. It's better to keep silent. In some situations, when you explain people more, it doesn't help. The more you explain, the more they will suspect you. Nowadays, people don't like to get more explanations. It's better to stay quiet when you know the other is not ready to understand. 2. Social media is useless. When you are a child, you don't know the value of time and waste lots of your time on social media. But when you realize the value of time, you stop wasting your precious time on social media. Stop or limit using those apps. 3. Friends are not important. Friends are good to have, but don't give that much, because you make friends at each stage of your life. That stage will complete. You'll move on, and they too. But don't get upset if you all move on. Just remember the memories you had with them and smile that it did happen. 4. It's okay to be misunderstood. It's okay if people don't understand you. You owe no explanation to anyone. It's as common to be misunderstood. You are not here to make everyone understand you, but to understand yourself. 5. It's okay to make mistakes. No one is perfect in this world, and mistakes don't mean you are failures. Mistakes tell you to do better next time. Life doesn't come with instructions, so it's fine if you have made mistake. It's okay to have a bad day. Be less than perfect. You will be still you. These are some of the things you realized when you got mature or by your life experience. 6. Crying doesn't make you weak. Crying is the symbol of inner strength. It is the only thing that is heavy yet makes you feel lighter. It doesn't have to be considered a weakness. Things you realize when you got mature is crying itself is a form of strength. A strong person cries, then get up and fights again. 7. Rat race is futile. I was always a very competitive person since my school days. Getting ahead of others became the end goal in itself many times. But when I entered the college, I realized that this rat race is futile. Someone will always be better than you no matter how hard you try. Now, I only try to make my present better than my past, having my own self as the benchmark instead of someone else. 8. Never delay your happiness. I always said to myself, you will lead a happy life if you get good marks in school. You will be happy once you get into college. You will be happy once you get a good CGPA. You will be happy once you get a job. But since the onset of the pandemic, I realized that no milestone is big enough to claim that. Yes, I am finally happy. Happiness is really a state of mind. Just counting your blessings frequently can give you enough reason to be happy in the present moment. 9. Having a small friend circle of people you can trust is much better than having a very large friend circle. I made many friends during my college days, batchmates, juniors, and seniors. But when I suffered from anxiety last year during the lockdown, I realized that there was only one person with whom I can share my thoughts. 10. You can't be positive and happy all the time as suggested by many self-help books. Accept that you are a normal human being who experiences all the emotions, including negative ones like jealousy, lust, anger, fear, etc. Many a time we set very high emotional standards for ourselves, and when those are not achieved, we become frustrated. 11. There is nowhere to arrive. The only thing you are rushing towards is death. Accomplishing goals is not success. How much you expand in the process is. I read this line 6 years back. Back then it just looked like a good quote and I noted it down. In these 6 years, I realized what this means.